Hello everyone, it is Toby here, back for another product review, and today we have got the Cerberus Throwing Sandbag V2 because I have got throwing bags coming up in a competition soon, so I've gone ahead and bought one and I thought I'd do a review straight for you guys. So we're going to get it unpacked, have a look at it and get it filled with sand, give it a test, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end. So we've got the bag unpacked now. This is the one with the larger max capacity. And yeah, it's looking very, very nice. I love the black and red color scheme. It's just, yeah, you can tell I've got lots of black and red in here, but it is very nice. This handle is quite nice and grippy, actually, thinking about it. I wasn't expecting this, really. I don't know too much about these. I've never used one of these before. And this is a nice, yeah, thick handle, very grippy. Should be good for gripping and ripping it off the floor. As you know, Cerberus sandbags are used for throwing in many competitions, so they've got to be very high quality. And you can sort of gauge the size of it there on the bench. So if you have a bench, you sort of know what that looks like. There it is compared to my hand. Yeah, pretty decent sized. Obviously comes completely empty, which is where our sand over there comes in. So I'll get that filled up to a decent weight, and once it's full, I'll take you through all the filling process and everything and how that looks, and then give it a test run and give you my overall thoughts. So it looks like to access the interior, it's under this Velcro strap here. We've then got a zip, which we can open, and then in there is where we have got our interior, by the looks of it, which we fill with sand. It's a bit difficult to film, but oh no, it actually has now got another bit of Velcro inside, as you can see there, that we then open up and fill with sand. So this has got a good decent amount of layers to it, which does fill me with confidence that it's not going to leak or split or throw sand everywhere, because not only has it got a zip and Velcro, it's also got another layer of Velcro as well. So I'm pretty confident that this will be pretty decent. So with it all opened up, you can see that is how we access the interior. But this Velcro at the top, not only does it Velcro back to back, it then rolls itself over onto this strip. So it's not only Velcroed once, it's then folded, Velcroed again, zipped up and Velcroed a third time. So I'm confident nothing's going to go anywhere with this. So we're going to whack it on the scales and start filling it with the sand. And I'll go through which sand I use for that and why I use it in a sec. For fuck's sake, there's been a sand leak. This bag has had a hole in it the whole time, and it's just been sat here for literally a month now and made a right royal mess. So, sand leakage issue to the side. We use kiln drying sand for our sand. It's nice and cheap, very, very dry, very fine, very easy to pour. It comes in 20 kilo bags. No, yeah, not very expensive at all. So 20 kilos is a nice increment, especially for sandbags. And this one obviously will be lighter than that now because half of it's on the floor over there, but it's what I like to use. I've used it for my other sandbags and filling the keg that I've got as well. So I'm going to go ahead, tape up that hole, cut the top, pour it into this sandbag. And to make sure the pouring goes smoothly, I've got a funnel so it doesn't end up all over the floor, although it already has. So with our funnel in place, I've got a slightly bigger funnel that will just allow more sand in at a time. We are ready to start pouring. nightmare of filling it up is out the way. We have got a throwing sandbag that is full to 22 kilo is what I've put it at, because in competition my series goes from like 18 to 25 or 26, I don't know. So 22 is a good middle ground, and yeah, absolutely no leakage whatsoever. I can hold it upside down, nothing's coming out. The logos and everything are very nicely embroidered on, and yeah, it's a good piece of kit this. Obviously I haven't given it a full test run of throwing it yet, but just from the feel of it and the general just interacting with it while I've been filling it up, very high quality. Doesn't feel like anything is ever going to break on it, to be honest. It feels really good, and I'm really pleased with it. Filling it up was a really nice and easy process, if you discount the fact my bag of sand had a hole in it, but it was easy not to spill any, easy just to funnel it in, get it done. Obviously this bag has a 35 kilo max capacity. Now that's with dry sand. I'm assuming if you put wet sand and everything, you can make it much heavier, but yeah, so this isn't filled up all the way, so it's still a bit loose, but it feels good, and it feels like it's going to be really good to throw. So far it's all thumbs up from me, absolutely no negatives. I've tried other sandbags, no other throwing sandbags, but from what I feel, this is a really good alternative to something like a keg or a kettlebell for throwing, or just any sort of weight for height things that, like me, you can't throw a big heavy kettlebell outside because it's going to dent your parents' garden, or it's going to make a mess, it's going to make a racket. It's not ideal. But with a sandbag, it's safe to pretty much throw anywhere within reason, obviously. It's not going to damage the floor. Obviously, it's variable weight as well. If I wanted to increase the weight of this, it wouldn't be too difficult to just open back up again and fill back up with even more sand. If I wanted to decrease it, I guess it would be fine to go in and scoop some out. A little bit of a tedious process, but yeah, the variability's there for this, which is why I've only bought the one, because I can change it to the weights that I want each week if I need to. And yeah, really pleased with it so far. Let's go give it a throw. Okay guys, there we go, a little test run of the Cerberus throwing sandbag. It's a lot harder than it looks, I'll give you that. But as far as the sandbag itself and the quality of the sandbag itself, it felt amazing. Obviously I'm throwing onto gravel, there's been no rips, tears, punctures, anything like that. The handle feels strong, the grip of the handle feels really good. It wasn't slipping out of my hands at all. It released precisely when I meant it to release. So overall, really positive review there. I don't have anything bad to say. We'll see how it holds up over the next few months while I'm using it solely to train for my competition. But as far as the throwing sandbag goes, I don't know of any more on the market, and I don't think there need to be any more on the market. It's a fantastic product. I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait to get using it in more sessions. So there we have it, guys. I think that is enough of a review there, and I can leave it there. It's probably a little bit of a shorter video, but there isn't really too much to say about this Cerberus throwing sandbag other than it's a really good product, and I highly recommend you go out and pick yourself up one if it is something that you want to get and something you want to train with. I can't think of any other better sandbags out there on the market, especially in the UK. So yeah, really pleased with it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy hearing my thoughts and review of this sandbag. that is all I'm going to be saying today. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like down below and comment down below if you did end up going to pick up this sandbag from Cerberus based on this review. And if you are watching this and are planning on going to buy this sandbag, just leave them a little note saying where you got sent from and that it was me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby. If you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe and I will see you in the next video.